Yo people, how are we? Hope we are well. Back with another video. Day in the life, day of eating, day of training, just a day of doing my thing, right? Working, eating, training, dieting, life. Just killing me for a wee day in the life of an online coach trying to get shredded for marbella. That's got a good ring to it, doesn't it? Anyway, we are on Monday, the 10th of August, current time. Don't know if you can see that. 8:36 AM, we've already done 2 hours of work, a lot of client check-ins have been done, and I'm just making meal numero uno, which is brekkie. I've got a haircut at 10:30, so I'm trying to time it. I need a bit of food just now, but not too many carbs. I'll keep some carbs for just before the gym. Do you know what I mean? Thinking about it. So I'm going to crack on, get inside, and make meal number 1. Motherfucking breakfast time. Come on, what have we got? What have we got? If you're on a lower calorie diet, don't know, something primal, I say it all the time, something a little bit primal about just bacon and egg. 3 eggs, boiled, halved, sriracha mayo, salt, 6 lean bacon medallions, very high protein. We know, try a diet, protein in a higher position is going to allow us to feel a lot more satiated, a lot more full, you know. Protein will take a little bit longer to digest as well, so it's going to be sitting there for a little bit longer, especially with a higher amount like this. And also the dietary fats. When you have dietary fat within your diet, like a good quality fat, egg, salmon, beef, steak, avocado, peanut butter, dark chocolate, you get that that taste, that benefit of like something tasting good, which I think manages hunger pretty well. And also high protein, decent fat with the eggs. We're gonna get a kind of slow digesting meal, and there's 0 carbs being used right now. Pre-workout, before I go get my hair cut, I'll probably just have some sourdough and banana, probably. But as I said, take you through a full day of eating on a low day. I'm not really sure my calories. I'll let you know what I'm doing with my food and how I'm working food and calories and stuff soon. But I'm not too sure my calorie goal today. If I put it in the video, tell you all you'll know, but I don't know right now. I'm just, my low days are usually, my training day food is usually 2,300 calories. I might run that today, or I might pull it lower. See if I feel really good and I'm feeling sweet, I'm not feeling too hungry, I'll run it lower, because I'm trying to rapid fat loss it. But if I feel like I need it, then I'll use it, because I've got upper body training today, and then I have got Muay Thai this evening. I've got a 1-to-1 session with it, so that is a busy day. And also we'll do some steps. It's a nice day outside, so we'll probably get about 10k steps in as well. And that's the chat. Pre-workout time, banana, let's get it. Banana, sourdough, let's bloody do it. Jason's white. I've had, 0 carbs today so far. Current time, 10:15. I've got a haircut in fucking 15 minutes. Luckily, she's only 5 minutes away. Let's weigh this bit of sourdough. 75 grams. Easy. So let's fucking, oh shit, half. That'll do. Let's half that. Toast that. Banana, little bit of honey, little bit of cinnamon. Bob's your fucking uncle. Let's get it. I'm gonna get this down me, right? The banana, the honey, the sourdough, the cinnamon. I'm gonna eat that, go get my hair cut. I'll show you the new trim, and then we'll go to the gym and do some upper body. My Muay Thai get cancelled tonight. He's fucking ill. He's got the bloody cold, so he does. So I'll probably get a few rounds on the bag tonight, or I'll just do cardio on the cross trainer downstairs. Brutal. I was gonna show you some of the boxing, some of the Thai, but I'll show you next week, or I'll just show you a few rounds on the old bag. Yo people, hair is cut. I'm saying it's better, mate. I'm saying it's better. Look at that. You can see where the new hairline has come in. I'm also going to try and get a new lens on the camera at some point. That's why I've not been using this. That's why I was using the DJI Osmo for a couple of months. Because I needed a new lens, because I dropped this ages ago. So sometimes it just kind of defocuses a little bit. You can see some blur. signed a new one. Don't know what I want to get, so I'll maybe pick one up either today or order one across the week. But time to go gym, as it is a bit of a full day of eating. Oh, I've been the fucking wrapper, ain't I? I'll show you the wrapper. Me and her just shared. She had one slice, I had another slice, like a wee strawberry fruit bar. Like it's like 75 calories per side, per half. So that, and a wee can of Monster. It is very late, later than normal. It's 12:10. All I've had is the bacon and eggs, and then the sourdough banana with a bit of honey, and that wee thing. And then I can. But again, from a diet point of view, if calories are lower, you would agree with me. Now we go to the gym later, we come back later, all my meals are later. So it's easier to have a low day of food when your whole day is progressed to a later point. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, let's go train some upper. Yo, in with the upper body workout. Again, the last video I uploaded, I was doing some push and I had a dodgy injection on the chest and it was pretty fucking sore when I was doing my chest work. Well, same again today. God damn. But anyway, I always start my upper days with a little bit of arms. So there's a couple of sets of curls before this. And then I was on to my main press. So incline pressing for me is always at the forefront. Just out of the fact that I just feel like, you know, from a physique standpoint, if you do bias the upper chest a bit more, with like a very small incline or a higher incline, one, it will recruit a bit more front delt. But just overall that density of the upper chest is where a lot of people I think lack. And having a thicker looking upper chest makes that upper band of muscle and you just look a little bit wider and denser from the front, in my opinion. So 2 sets there. I couldn't do any more pressing because my chest was sore from the dodgy injection, so I done a dip because that still used a little bit of chest. 3 sets of dips. On your dip machines, man, try face different ways if you've got a dip machine or like a sideways machine as well. If they've got different ways you can face, try face opposite way and see how that feels. That feels really good on that dip. I can really get the triceps really contracted and tight. Then it was like some back work. Chest was done. Don't really need that much volume in a session to get a good quality session. We've done a couple of sets of upper back row and a few sets of pull down. With the back work and the upper back row, I'm really trying to get my back thickness looking a bit more dense. So I really thinking about pinching my elbows back behind my body, pinching the shoulder blades together, and just really squeezing the mid to upper back. And then same with the lat pull down here, man. I'm really thinking about driving my elbows in front of the body and really try and squeeze that lat musculature. Upper body sessions don't need to be too long. Like I feel like a lot of people, you know, try and get 3 chest, 3 back, loads of delt, loads of arms. Like if your split is set up pretty well, you know, if your upper day is made up pretty efficiently, you don't need all these fucking movements and all these sets, man. Because I know I do push and pull later on in the week. And because that push days get a lot more chest volume, I don't need a lot of chest volume in this session. Right now I'm trying to get a bit of a thicker looking back, so I prioritise more back work in this upper, whereas somebody that has more of a, potentially a smaller chest might put more chest work and less back, run that for 12-15 weeks and then change the upper body days. So you might do that, man. You might have a more chest biased upper day, right? Run that for 12-15 weeks, milk the chest volume being higher, and then you might go and do that with the back work, you know? So 3 things for back, 1 chest, and then the rest was all arms, some triceps in here, and some biceps, because I've got a rest day for the following day. So yeah, this was the session, man. What was it? We done dips, and then a tricep push down, so the triceps are a little bit more fatigued at this point, which is fine. So getting the triceps really contracted and short is a little bit harder just due to the fatigue that they've got from the dips. So if you don't want that to happen, put a tricep push down earlier. I don't really give a fuck. I just train my fucking arms, mate. There's my girl looking all fine, looking all good. Should I put the volume on for that? But then we were into some incline dumbbell curls. Again, these are ones I actually shy away from a lot because I always feel like I don't feel them. Like I don't ever really feel a behind the body curl with a dumbbell. But then after I've done the set and I stand up, my biceps do feel pumped, and I'm a big fan of doing training, doing movements that do work a muscle in that stretched range. I just feel like, all the research we've got on stretch mediated hypertrophy, more often than not, a muscle's going to respond that a little bit more when it's exposed to longer lengths. So that's why I quite like length and range work but too much of that can cause a little bit of fatigue, man, and fuck you up. And we can't, listen, I spam the fucking shit out of side lateral raises, man. Side lateral raise daft. So I've only recently set them up this way. Obviously we can do a seated dumbbell lateral raise where we lean forward and have the dumbbells underneath the legs. I'm just sitting back on like a very high incline, like barely even incline, man, like basically 90 degree, lying back a little bit and dumbbell raising it with behind my ass, alright? And this felt really, really fucking good on the delts. Post-workout meal. Just gonna have a yogurt bowl, but I ain't getting any damn yogurt. Neither I do. Get a tub of Greek yogurt with nothing in it, a tub of fudge with nothing fucking in it. So I'm gonna have oats. I've got 75 grams of oats. I've got 12 grams of dark chocolate, melting on said oats. We leave that for around 10 minutes and the oats will harden up. Don't like runny oats, like fucking gooey, thick oat. We get 30 grams of whey protein in that. I feel like I've said the word oats fucking about 100 times. In the oats, I've got the, what flavour is it? What flavour? Perform Whey, the French toast maple swirl. Maple swirl flavour, very nice. That's in the oats, and I've got white chocolate raspberry that we'll make as a paste. We'll add that on top with blueberries and raspberries, dash of cinnamon, a bit of peanut butter, bosh. That'll be post-workout. So right now I'm going to edit the last video that would have been uploaded on YouTube by moi. I am then going to get back to quite a few more client check-ins. My WhatsApps are flooded, I've got voice notes, form videos to get back to. And then I'm going to try and decide what lens I get for this camera. I've thought a Sigma 30mm, but I don't think a 30. I think a 30 is maybe a little bit too close, or too wide, too close. So I'm going to do a bit of searching, see what makes sense. I think maybe a Sigma 16 to 24, I think I've heard is pretty good. 16 to 24. I'm going to do some research, see what lens, and if I get a new lens, I think the quality of the videos will be better. I can take photos on this camera for when I'm in Marbella, better quality content, better quality photos, and it's just nice watching something that's like crisp, and this lens came with the camera, and it's fucked, it's shit, so I want a new one, you know. Anyway, session was alright. I had a dodgy chest injection from Wednesday, and it's still pretty sore, so anything in the lengthened was fucking sore. So it became upper, but mostly about pulling arms with one chest movement. So I'll do legs tomorrow, maybe rest Wednesday, and then maybe push on Thursday, if I can do a push day from this fucking chest, mate. Just came out the daily walk. Don't know how many steps we've done, about 6k. I'm getting a wee iced oat milk latte. She's getting a wee strawberry smoothie, mixed berry smoothie. I'm going to walk back home. Probably I've done around, I'd say we've probably done around 7k steps, 8k at that point, maybe less. I've got a bit of work to do, and then we'll probably jump out on a wee stroll tonight, or maybe I just will. We'll see, man. I did think we were going to MMA tonight, 6 till 7, just an hour, 6 till 7. And tomorrow's a leg day, and I can just do mad steps tomorrow instead of the session. See what I feel, time-wise. Might do MMA tonight, we'll see. See what I feel. That's that, man. Is that good? Out of 10? What? 7? Why not an 8 or a 9? Bit watery? Fair enough. Bit watery. This one bangs. Can we man your hairline? That's good. You can't tell by the way you're walking, dog. It's straight on me. I just can't see. Yes, people, we are back. We are back from the walk. I've decided I'm gonna go to the new MMA place, and I messaged the guy, Reaper Grappling in Linwood, which is literally a 5-minute drive away from me, which is so fucking handy. And I messaged the guy. I just said, listen, mate, looking to come to the MMA class, because they do their class for the MMA. It's like an MMA session, so it's like an hour, and you do everything. You know, you strike, you wrestle, jiu-jitsu, judo, boxing, everything's together, integrated, which I think is cool. Obviously, the gym that I go to, that I think is like probably it's got like fucking upcoming fighters from Scotland. It's got UFC, ex-UFC fighter, Paul Craig. You've got up and coming Sean Clancy, who's fighting in the Contender Series, which is mad. A lot of prospects. But they didn't do a session together. It wasn't like an MMA session. It's an hour of striking, 6 till 7, and then you stay for the wrestling and jiu-jitsu after. And it's quite a lot, man. It's quite a lot. So I like the fact that they done it. They do it all together. And I've said this in the last video, but Paddy the Baddie, right? When he started his MMA career, he gets shit hot at jiu-jitsu. But he didn't even do jiu-jitsu. He just done it from doing MMA jiu-jitsu, like doing it part of the MMA sessions. Do you know what I mean? So, aye, I'm going to do that. 6 o'clock till 7 o'clock. An hour of that. I'll see what it is. Because my Muay Thai get cancelled, as I said, tonight. So I'll do that tonight. See what it is. I've still got my 1-to-1 MMA session with Aaron over at higher level gym. And I'm thinking how I'll work it is I'll maybe get him to do me 5 o'clock till 6 o'clock on Thursday night, which was my time. And I was usually then just going up the road. But now I'll do my 5 to 6 MMA session with him. And I'll stay for the then striking session, clash, if that makes sense. So yeah, pre-workout or pre-MMA, banana with a little bit of honey. This is going to be about 30 grams of carbs. Groupie top up, I'll come home and I'll have a chicken salad of some sort. I need to go to the shops and get yogurt. So there's been a yogurt bowl shortage, so there has. Are you still gonna pee? No, you're creeping about. I could hear your wee footsteps.
So you're going walking to the pee?
You can't be coming about the house like that. I don't know. You look like an OnlyFans star.
Oh!
I'm only joking. Cut the camera. I'm not going to get any videos in this place because I've never been before. But just know. My bum crack because these boxes are baggy as fuck. Yeah. See you later for dinner. Yeah. Hello people, we're back. We're back from some MMA. That was very good. Very good session. Very much mixed things up. First thing we done, obviously that footwork to get us all warm. Then we were partnered off. Someone's got the jab out and you're just trying to head work, movement and come in with something. Then we done catching a leg kick and returning with some boxing, some leg kick sparring, some leg kick sparring with body shots as well, body boxing, some takedown work. It's pretty cool, mate. I'm gonna go back tomorrow. So I like the setup. 8 o'clock, kind of chase my tail a little bit meal wise, so we get it done. Next meal, yogurt bowl, more fruit, more minerals, more vitamins, more antioxidants, bro. That's what we're after. 350 grams of skyr, 30 grams of whey, blueberries, raspberries, 15 grams dark chocolate, and 15 grams of peanut butter, some cinnamon, and a little bit of honey. So that's the next meal. We're gonna get this down and edit the last YouTube video. That came out. Mate, I'm still fucking really happy with this Barnet. If you've been following me for a while, or see if you're new, go watch I don't know, like 10, 12 videos ago, and if I've always got a beanie on because my hairline was fucked, if you can find a bit where my hairline's fucked and now look at it, or you've been a follower, watching the shit, you can see it's came on, bruv. Come on, Team Handsome, almost, let's go. Another bit of Milano tonight. Big sunbed tomorrow, rinse and repeat, mate. I'm going to bash them, so when I go to Marbella, tanned, hairline in check, shredded, bruv. Oh damn, the Instagram content is going to be absolutely fucking crucial. Fuck me, man, what, so vain, mate, come on, bro, get it together, more to life. Anyway, I'm going to get some work done, get back to some clients, bruv, and I'll show you the last meal. 8 o'clock, another meal at maybe 9:30, probably some protein. What I've had so far? So far for today, what we've had is, if I've got that skyr bowl in there, let me add in, the dark chocolate was dark chocolate my mum and dad brought back from Oban. It was sea salt and chilli. Dark chocolate, it was alright. I also had that banana before I left, didn't I? I didn't track that. So as of today, I have had 1,946 calories. I've had 50 fat, 169 carb, 200 grams of protein. 200 grams of protein in 3 meals. Pretty fucking good, mate. So I might just get a protein feeding, or I'm not gonna lie, 200 grams of protein for me is pretty good. That's not too bad. My goal's 250. I might just run a bit of a lower day today, sink it in for tomorrow, top up tomorrow. See where we are. Anyway, catch you for the next meal. If we have one, I'll show you. If we don't, the video will continue. Yo people, it's the next damn day. That was indeed the last meal of the day, the yogurt bowl. We had a bit of a lower day of food yesterday, so we did. As I said, I'm kind of just running back-to-back low days. Yesterday was lower than usual. Well, the protein goal was definitely a little bit lower. Usually with around 250 gram. Yesterday was around 200. I mean, there's this big misconception that protein needs to be the highest thing in the fucking world. You're going to benefit from having it higher in a diet from a case of spiking MPS more consistently, which is just muscle protein synthesis, the muscle building process, because usually in a deficit, or just in general, the body's always in a state of catabolism, right? The body doesn't really want muscle to be there. So by you having multiple intakes of protein over the day, between 4 and 5 intakes, you're going to spike MPS a bit more consistently. Do you know what I mean? So obviously, higher protein, that, satiety, satiation, a bit slower to digest, going to make you feel fuller for longer, hold on to more muscle tissue, but the minimum would be about a gram of protein. There's even some studies now showing that 0.8 grams, even for heavily muscled individuals, is more than enough. Because quite a lot of bodybuilders are running and like physique development people. I think I'm talking about bodybuilding now that I've kind of calmed it down, but there's a few bodybuilders who I was following and kind of taking some little tips from here and there. But a lot of these bigger dudes, they were maybe like, 230 pounds, are only running 170 grams of protein, because some people found that when their protein was too high, it was leading to digestive stress, stomach issues, obviously GI stress, as I said, build up within the gastric fucking lining and stuff, because it's so much protein for some people's bodies to digest. So anyway, sometimes all the protein in the world isn't always the answer. I think between 220 and 250 for me is a good spot to be in. I'm always sometimes quite hungry as well, so having some protein higher always feels good. But anyway, we're just back from legs. Another double training day today. Leg day this morning wrapped up. It's around 12:15 in the afternoon now. Going to get some post-workout, a big yogurt bowl, and then we've got PM MMA training tonight. So 6 till 7 MMA, and then I might stay for the 7 till 8 PM no-gi jiu-jitsu grappling session as well. So a big old training day. So it is. So troops, I'm going to wrap the video up here. I'm going to try and keep these marbella videos and just the YouTube videos in general pumped out a little bit more consistently, man. I was on a pretty good rhythm there, but my DJI camera, the SD card, just won't go in the camera, so I can't record. This lens was fucked. I managed to fix it. I've just ordered a new lens, a Sigma 10 to 18mm, so the image quality should be very fucking good. I'm going to get a new microphone. I've got a Rode shotgun mic. I'm going to get a new one as well. This will be the camera setup, new tripod. The Sony SVE1 is where it's at. But if you enjoyed the video, give it a like. If you've not subbed, I'm on a mission, mate, this year. 1,000 subs by the end of the year. 70 to go. I think we'll get it. It would be awesome, man. Especially like when you're not some mad, well-spoken Englishman, well-spoken American, European dude. You're a guy from Paisley, Glasgow, with a bit of an accent. A little bit harder to reach a bigger audience on this shit, but we're doing it. So whenever you're watching this, day, morning, or night, have a fantastic day, morning, or night. Give me a sub. Come on. If you don't follow the IG, the Insta, give that a follow as well. Link in the damn bio. Always on that shit. Till the next one, I'll see you in the next fucking video. Hopefully a bit leaner, bit more dicey, bit more shreddy. Low days, high days, low days, high days. Rinse and repeat until we look fucking wham.